Salutations everybody, this is Rob, and welcome to another installment of what I want to see on WWE2K14. Now this time around, this is actually what I don't, well, give you a little hint, who I don't want to see have anything to do with WWE2K14, but unfortunately, he or they will. Now I'm not somebody who's spiteful, I'm not somebody who wants to see anybody out of work. I'm not a malevolent person. That is, unless that person is not a good person or not good at what they do. And that's just the way things are in any kind of business. If you have somebody that's unprofessional, you have somebody that isn't nice or very kind to the customers, or if you have somebody who gives shitty products to the customers, 9 times out of 10, you're inclined to believe or feel that they're unfit for that job, and they should be removed from it. In this case, with WWE 2K14 or any subsequent WWE games, I'm referring to Corey Ledesma. Now, if anybody's a regular of my channel, they may have seen the video that I had where I had the Tupac song, I Don't Give a Fuck, and it had Corey Ledesma's picture in it. It was about how he felt with the service for WWE 12. That was WWE 12, and a year or so later, we still have the same crappy service. In fact, we still have servers that are far worse than the previous WWE games. I think they're even worse than WWE WrestleMania 21 that was on Xbox. I mean, in the course of the 2 weeks I've played this game, since I've done the last video speaking on the servers, and the video that was actually a 3-part review based on what I liked, disliked, and what I would like to see in the game, I found out so many flaws, and discovered so many just egregious and flagrant flaws with the servers. Now, like I said, I'm not somebody who wants to see anybody removed from their position or anybody out of work. However, Corey Ledesma is somebody who believes in quantity over quality. And with the WWE 14 or WWE 13 game, I see why people mess up WWE, like The Rock messed it up. He said WWE Universe. It's kind of hard to just say that straight, but anyway, I digress. With WWE 13, yes, he gave us a great roster. Yes, there was a lot of DLC. Yes, there were a lot of new features. Yes, there were more customization options. However, it was the gameplay and a lot of bugs that fucked this game up. Now, if I was to do a new review, you know how Game Informer used to do, I don't know if any of you ever read a Game Informer, great game magazine, my favorite game magazine, but they used to do these reviews. I haven't read one in a while, so I don't know if they still do this. But what they used to do was review a game, and then after time passed, say 10, 15 years, they'll go back to it and give it what they think of it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, they might do Metal Gear Solid in 1998, and then 10 years later, they probably gave it, what do they think of it now? You know what I mean? And some games, they may still give it the same review as last time because it might be that much better than the shit that's out. Or they might give it the review a few notches down because of some of the newer things kind of surpass it. Now, if I was to do that with WWE 13 based on the new bugs I found out from the servers, I mean, split screen, you know, you might win a match and then after the match is over, it freezes. And the other person is telling you telling the other person I won the match. And they're telling you they just won the match. You know, it's like, oh my God. And then sometimes it just does not go online. It just tells you it failed to find a connection. And then sometimes when you're about to, choose your character, it just stays stuck on the busy thing where you're choosing your character. And it's just, I found out that there were so many fucked up and egregious things with it. It was just terrible. And that is because Corey Ledesma is somebody that he disguises the game. I mean, of course, it's bad business from the get-go if you're going to tell us, well, the game has this, and it's fucked up here and there. I mean, you're not going to do that because you want people to buy it. But then, I'll give you, to sum it all up, here's what I think about the game right now. WWE 13 is kind of like, you move into your new apartment, and You buy you a nice mattress, or you buy you a new bed, and the bed just looks so good. They promote it at the bedding experts. It's such a great bed. You buy that sumbitch. You buy that bed. You move into your house, and you know, it's a nice mattress. And then, of course, they're gonna advertise it's so great to sleep on and stuff like that. And then one day, you just lift up your mattress and there's a bunch of fucking roaches having a goddamn party under it. And it's just like, that's what WWE 13 is. So like I was saying, outside of the online, it's a pretty decent game. And he did advertise it for what it was. But then you play online, and that's where, it's like where the wild things are. That's where all the fucked up parts of the game is. It's when you go online. I mean, everything from when you superplex somebody and they get right back up. It's just, and it's gonna be that way as long as he has something to do with it. Him and his consiglieres and his little entourage. So I just think that he needs to not have anything to do with the game. Unfortunately for WWE2K14, they were already working on WWE14, and 2K said, okay, they gave him free reign since they were already starting the game to finish it. So unfortunately, he's going to have something to do with it. The good part is, hopefully, after this, we won't see any parts of him with any WWE games again, because it's not that I hate the guy. I don't hate anybody. I hate what people do, or in his case, don't do. And that's not give a fuck about the servers, the online. Because I don't know about you guys who are watching this video, but once you play WWE 13 or you flip the story mode, it's, unless you're somebody that likes to do the create a universe or create a story mode or play on universe mode, kind of gets tedious after a while. Kind of gets just boring after a while. And then after a while, you just go online, you want to play with people, you want to play ranked matches and get your rank up, but then you can't do that because the servers seldom work. And as long as you have somebody like him and his crew that's going to constantly give us crap, the game's never going to get better. So here's hoping that 2K15 has no traces of the people that actually ran THQ belly up and now straight to hell. Here's hoping they don't have anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't care about what you want. And in the gaming industry, or any industry where you're dispensing things to consumers, you know what I'm saying, the very people who, if we don't buy this shit, you have nothing. You know what I'm saying? We are kind of culpable for why WWE and THQ went out, but that's because a lot of people said, you know what, WWE 12 servers fucking sucked, and I was disappointed. They had my hopes up, and then they just let me down. You know what I'm saying? And this is business. You know what I'm saying? This is a business. You know, people pay for this shit. I was just saying something to a friend of mine the other day. He said that he felt bad. He paid $60 for a game that does not work. You know what I'm saying? And I could share those same sentiments. And it's just like, that's the reason why the sales, that's the reason why THQ is gone now. Because people just kept saying, you know, I'm going to get crap just like I did with the last game. And lo and behold, they got crap. So, get rid of Corey Ledesma. He just, you know, he does not understand the logic of retirement. A lot of people retire because, like a Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, and this is why a lot of people are saying that he's kind of fucking up his legacy with these wasted appearances and stuff like that, like his appearance at the Brock Lesnar Triple H match at WrestleMania this year. He retired because he felt like he was winding down. He was probably not going to be able to give you any more of his best. And if he felt like if he couldn't give you his best anymore, then he had no business being there anymore. If you feel like you can't give us a great game or a decent game, can't give us a quality game, you stop it. But he only cares about his money. And we like idiots buy this crap because we want the game, and we have the expectations that we're going to actually get better than what we had last year. And we don't. You know what I mean? It's just like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on us. And some people were smart enough not to buy the game because they knew that he was going to have something to do with it. And the idiot who decided that they needed to have their own service was going to have some part in it. And they didn't buy it. So, that said, I'm not too sure if I'm going to buy WWE 2K14 because he's going to have something to do with it. And we're going to still have THQs or, well, their servers. The people that worked with THQ servers, probably, most likely, because they were working on the game before. I don't know if they hired or acquired everybody who had something to do with THQ and just grandfather them into the 2K games. But I'm not too confident in my purchase in it this year or my pre-order because you got this schmuck who does not give a fuck about giving us basic great online servers. I mean basic decent online servers like most games do nowadays. I mean it's 2013. Who does not play online with their games unless they're playing another like console like a Nintendo 64 because they like the classics? But who does not play online? And that online was just such a fiasco, and I know that he's going to be working on this game, and I'm not too sure. So until he's out, that's when I'll probably buy another game. And until then, I'm just going to keep doing my videos of what I want to see in the game, in the next game, and all that jazz. So yeah, just bye, Corey. Just go away. And then we'll probably get new people who are hungry and actually give a damn about online and just giving us an overall good product. So yeah, thanks for watching.